All right, guys, time to do a power test. I know you guys just love seeing power tests, and I love doing them because it's just fun to blow stuff up, right? So that's what we get to do today. We've got a ballistics gel rabbit, and we've got a contraption made out of a combination of hard surfaces. We also have two rifles, an airgun and a 9mm carbine here. So we've got the Henry Homesteader chambered in 9mm. Nice, just good old-fashioned 9mm rifle. Then we've got this guy right here, the AEA Megalodon, and this is a pump action 45 caliber air rifle. So this is, in theory, putting out a little bit more power probably than this 9mm rifle, but we're gonna see. We're gonna run them both over the chronograph today, find out which one is by the numbers doing more power, and then we're gonna run them both through our tests and see if this 4.57 air rifle is making as much or more power than this 9mm rifle right here. So I think that should be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys do too. You're here watching this video, so stay tuned and let's do it. Here we go. 1370. $13.85. All right, here's a little bit of a closer look at how that group turned out for us right there. We had 1, 2, 3 shots, all stacking up really nice. All right, so we've got our contraption here. Now this is a combination of things here because we've got some metal and we actually have a little bit of wood sandwiched right there in the back. There it is in the back right there in case we make it through this and then that. Maybe that will stop it, and if that doesn't stop it, this should stop it. So we're gonna see which one makes it farther through this metal and wood contraption that we've created here. All right, so first up, 9mm. Here we go. All right, let's go check this guy out. So, clean punch on the front side. This was a heavy, old school drawer. Definitely some heavy duty, more significant metal than they make things out of these days. So it came through both sides. This is double layered through 2 layers of metal there. Punched through this right here, clean. Punched through the wood. Punched through the back side of the drawer. And then went through that. So, all right, so I'm gonna set this back up here. And we gotta find something else to try to slow this 9mm down with, because we don't wanna have a total like pass through. We gotta have some sort of gaugeable difference. Because, I mean, I bet the air gun would probably do the same. So, oh, they both went all the way through. Whoopity-doo. So, I guess I underestimated the power that these things were going to have. I thought that would stop it. That's amazing. So don't stand behind your desk if you're in an office and an active shooter comes in. I mean, oh, stand behind my desk. Oh, what? All the bullets came right through. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so... And you know what's funny too is that there's a lot of movies where in the movie dudes will put up a desk or stand behind a desk to shield themselves from bullets. I can't think of how many times I've seen that. Now I'm just gonna laugh to myself if I ever do see that again, because that's hilariously ineffective. So I don't know, do you think that's gonna do anything? We could kind of like put that like right here, right, as like an ultimate sort of fail-safe. All right, so first shot with the 9mm just went completely through everything that we had here. So obviously that's not going to work for the test, so we had to up the ante a little bit. So now we have just added some additional layers. We've got a 2x4 now right here as the very first point of impact, then the desk drawer, through all of the desk drawer, through the piece of wood. Then we have a nice thick piece of plywood right here, and then the other desk drawer in the back. So I think that now we have a pretty good chance at stopping this 9mm. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. We're going to do 9mm, then 45, just like our original plan was, except hopefully this time we stop the 9mm somewhere in all of these layers, and that'll give us something to be able to compare it to with that 45 cal. So here we go. Nice. I hit exactly where I was aiming that time. That's awesome. Super cool. All right, so it worked. We stopped it. So with all of my contraptioning here, we figured out basically that a 9mm will go through a 2x4 and part of a desk drawer, and then it will stop in the back of it. And what's kind of weird, if you see down in here, we've got multiple pieces of things. Not sure, I think this might have been a piece of the drawer. This is obviously most of the bullet right here. And then it hit right there and stopped, but we also, like, something sort of ripped a piece of the drawer right there. But nothing made it all the way through. No dent in the wood on the backside, and definitely nothing on our back drawer right here. So we successfully stopped our 9mm. Let's see what happens with the 45 cal air gun. Well, there's a 9mm hole. There's a 457 hole. A lot bigger on the 457. Definitely got to say that is significant. And then look at this. Look at the difference here. 9mm, 457. Wow. But neither of them made it through. Here it is right here. .457 looks like it came through maybe the bottom-ish right here, because it blasted off a chunk of the wood. And there's our 457 slug. Look at the crazy sharp point that it like cut it down to, going through all the metal and smashing into the wood. Really polished that lead down for us nicely to a sharp point there. But I think that is pretty cool to see. That, I mean, in theory, this right here is just as powerful as a 9mm rifle. I mean, just as much penetration as a 9mm coming out of a rifle length barrel, except, I mean, a lot bigger permanent wound channel. I mean, we weren't testing gel blocks, but the results in the metal would say that obviously you're going to have a bigger hole in you, because holy cow, look at the size. Did you see the size of the hole in the backside of this thing? Look around the backside. Look at that. There's a 9mm. There's from the 457 once it came through all that. Yeah, tell me that's not going to hurt. So, I mean, in theory, more foot-pounds. In theory, just as much ability to penetrate hard surfaces. And in theory, more devastating to get shot by. All right, so we couldn't really let this rabbit go to waste. We did another really cool video with this guy demonstrating the power of some break barrels with exploding pellets and a 22 short. And we put several shots on this guy, but he's still mostly whole. So, confession, this isn't a brand new ballistics gel bunny, but he's still got some life in him, don't you, buddy? Yeah, he's good. He's good to go. So we're just going to flip him around to this side, pretty fresh side here, and we are going to smack him with the 9mm with a hollow point and with the 45 cal with the hollow point. We're going to test a soft target and a hard target in this video for you guys. See if there's any visual difference. So hopefully the 9mm doesn't completely explode it so that we've got some left over here for the 45 cal. So basically with the 9mm, I'm going to try to put one shot right there, right into that kind of solid part right of his shoulder bone, or his elbow bone, as it were. Yes, I think that's an elbow. Yeah, rabbit elbows, if they have elbows. And then with the 45 cal, I'm going to try to go like right there into his hindquarters. So here we go. 9mm up first. Set that guy right there like that. Let's let it rip. So I hit exactly where I wanted to, right here on this side. We're basically just a little bit low. Whoa, all the blood is leaking out. And look at the backside, just blasted right out, and really ripped this guy up pretty dang good. So let's see what it looks like when we hit it with a 45 cal air gun. Here we go. All right, here we go. 45 cal, hollow point. Let's let him have it. Okay, I'm going to say that did a little bit more because it knocked the rabbit completely onto the ground, whereas the 9mm just sort of knocked him over. So I feel like that was more significant just from this perspective. But let's go take a look at that rabbit. All right, so the rabbit. I hit him right there. And on the front side, it's just basically about the same, I think. But once you start looking at the permanent wound cavity, it looks like the 45 cal actually immediately caused a bigger permanent wound cavity, but then took a smaller chunk out of the backside. The 9mm really blew like a whole lot out of the backside here, whereas that 45 cal, it just must have not spread out as much in this much gel. Some bone for you. Must have not spread out as much in this much gel as the 9mm did, which is interesting. The 9mm's going faster, so you probably get more initial spread on the impact there, but I would say I bet that 45 cal would go farther into somebody. But there you have it, guys. That was pretty interesting. I hope you like this one, because I don't think that rabbit's good for another one. If you like this video and you want to check out more cool stuff with air guns or just guns in general, shooting, you want to hang out some more, got a couple of videos up on screen for you guys right now. Click on one of them. Or if you're one of the cool guys and you want to help us make more of these videos, smash those sponsor links down below us right now in the description, and we can do more of these cool videos for you guys. And of course, and until next time, shoot straight, stay free, and I love you guys. Bye. You got another video in you? he's done for.